浮かんでる溶け出した僕の心は砂糖みたい深く落ちていくただ高な香りが僕を包んで離さないよ深く落ちていくただ高な香りが僕を包んで離さないよ
Doing great. It's always a good time when you can see your home team play right from the commentator booth.
Yes, it's always a good feeling. We got the United States, the third seed, playing against Ukraine, the 30th seed. Ukraine, their first year ever having a catch team, and they qualify for the World Cup. So this will be their debut match. The United States also debuting a new member in Elux. It'll be his first World Cup match as well. But Ukraine will definitely be fighting an uphill battle today.
Yeah, they're definitely taking on one of the most dominant teams in the World Cup, or at least I'd say top 8 for sure. So a huge battle for Ukraine, but I think they're up to the task and hopefully can get a couple points and possibly even a win. You never know.
Yeah, and we kind of alluded to this on the pre-show, on the unofficial pre-show over with JB Hyperion, that a lot of these lower-seeded teams, especially the ones that are playing against these top 8 teams, they're mostly just looking for experience and to kind of feel out the roster for next week. Because Ukraine knows that next week, that's going to be their big, important match. So they're probably just looking to get some experience, try to take a point off the United States if they can, and get a feel for the World Cup stage.
Absolutely, yeah. If anything, that might give them a little bit of less anxiety about this. They're going into it knowing, hey, we don't have to worry about winning. We're just here to get more experience and prepare ourselves for next week.
Exactly. They just need experience. As we mentioned, one of the 3 countries this year that's brand new to the Catch World Cup and qualified, that was Turkey, Ukraine, and Israel. Turkey actually managed to take a point off of Taiwan earlier today, so that was some exciting stuff. So who knows? Ukraine may be able to snag one off the United States here. We'll have to wait and see. Setting up the lobby right now.
Yeah, you never know with it being their first appearance. I mean, anything can happen.
So looking at Ukraine's scores from the qualifiers, just to try to learn more about them, they were definitely better on no mod than the mod brackets, notably across the board. No mod 1 was their best overall finish of 27th, so might be seeing the no mod tour here from Ukraine. Potentially maybe a Hard Rock or double time ban.
Yeah, I definitely could see that, especially against a team like United States. Playing either of those mods are going to be very scary. No mod, like you said, probably going to be the safe spot for them to go for.
But, they do have 4 players, and with the introduction of Mixed Mod, if they have a hidden player and a Hard Rock player, they may be able to go for a pick like Mixed Mod 1. But, that would be very risky against the U.S. because they have a more than capable roster on that. They're going to put Lexi on hidden, Sekre on Hard Rock, and DeCreeper or Colin on no mod. And that is just going to be a tough time. So,
yeah, when you have a lineup like the United States, I feel like mixed mod is going to be very scary because you got some players that are just really kind of best in class for those mods.
So also, notably, get your predictions in on the Twitch chat. You'll have 9 minutes to do so. And also, if you haven't gotten a banner and want to get a banner to support either the United States or Ukraine, you can get it in the OS store for $2.50 plus tax.
You're reading my mind, I was just about to say, and while you're at it, go and check out the banners.
Great minds think alike. But yeah, just some technical issues at the moment. Once the lobby gets set up, we'll get this match started and rolling. So the United States, the 3rd seed out of the qualifiers, almost taking that 2nd spot from South Korea even. Ukraine squeaking in at number 30 on the lower end.
Yeah, it's definitely been an interesting qualifiers and a lot of good predictions coming out for this World Cup. We got a lot of teams returning back to full force, like China. They were down a few players last year, but they're coming back and looking scary strong.
Yeah, and I don't even know if it was just that they were down a few players. They just were kind of out of it last year, just weren't performing that well. Coming back with a dominant performance in the qualifiers, though, to shake things up. And here we have the lobby set up, so we are going to get this match rolling and underway with our roles, our picks, and bans. First up, the bans. Well, not surprising here, the United States, Sekre, is going to just snipe that no mod 1 immediately. That is probably the best patented strat of a high-seeded team, or top-seeded team playing against an unseeded team, banning first. And Ukraine will snipe Hidden 1. It's interesting that they leave the low AR Hidden 2 again.
Yeah, that's an interesting strategy because Alexi, I know, has been playing a lot of low AR over the past year or two, so
Yep,
should be plenty fine on that.
And we're going to see Ukraine open up the match with no mod 4, so good news for Ukraine. The roles worked out for them. They're guaranteed at least 3 picks. If this only ends in a 5-0, they'll at least get 3 picks, but we'll see what they can do. That means more chances for them to maybe get on the board.
Yeah, 3 picks, 3 no mods available. They're set.
I mean, yeah, right. It's all the stars have aligned. So Lexi, Colin, and Sekre currently in the lobby for the United States. Yaruko, Ern Castlefeet, awaiting a teammate.
See if we have a Violet Feats coming in to complete the Feet duo. And we do.
Yep. Ukraine has their feet on the ground.
They're ready to start running. Go for that first point.
We're really reaching for these puns. Well, here we go. This is going to be the World Cup debut of Ukraine in the Catch World Cup. As soon as the referee hits that start command. And a lengthy no mod here they've picked. AR 9.3, 3 minutes, 50 seconds in length. There is the start command. And Ukraine are officially in the Catch World Cup.
Yeah, interesting to see them pick a convert no mod for their first pick as well. I wonder if they're going to be a more convert-centric team.
Yeah. And you know, with the ratios changing between the specifics and the converts as well this year, it's definitely going to shake things up. But typically not what you see from new teams. You know, you usually see them lean towards specifics more so than converts. So interesting to see. This could be promising.
See who wins the spin battle. It's looking like United States right now.
Yeah, USA winning that spin battle by a fairly hefty margin. That is about 15K. But again, if Ukraine is going to take the lead, it's not going to be decided in the spinner there. It's going to be overall consistency.
Yeah, 3 minutes. It's a lot of map time.
Yeah. That is kind of what they picked. They have extremely long maps, so looking to test the US right out of the gate. And
honestly, it might be a good strat because the maps are low enough difficulty. Both teams should be able to FC, but you can catch just some unfortunate misses, perhaps, from the United States.
Yeah, well, it definitely looks like Ukraine have started with their best their best card here up their sleeve first. They've definitely gone into it. Everyone holding well. The first miss is going to come out from Burn Castle Feed. So advantage United States. 3 FCs to 2. No other misses. Still a trip SS for the United States after the first quarter.
Just barely a little over a quarter of the way through. Still got plenty of map left to go, and Birkenstoll Feet back up to combo now.
Colin is going to go down, though, so that is a trade, but the U.S. have built up about a 15K buffer of spinner on top of that, but that's a double miss from Ukraine, Yaruko, and Berncastle Feet. Violet Feet is going to go down. That's a team miss from Ukraine. So that is pretty much going to not so much seal it, but really put Ukraine behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, they're going to need to see huge misses out of the United States, and that's going to be hard on these lower maps. Yaruko finding another miss again.
Yeah, they get a little break there. Still, double SS from the United States. Lexi, Sekre. Colin recovering, back up to 200 combo, 300 now. But yeah, Ukraine are really going to need some help. They are down by about 200K, 150K.
Violet Feet's going to be going down again, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to increase that to around 200K. Burncastle Feet also going down. And that is pretty much going to be all she wrote here, unless we see just a complete meltdown from the United States.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's coming any soon. We got 2 SSs for the United States. Colin with just that single miss.
Yep, well into the final quarter now, drawing to the last sections here. Final PI coming up.
Oh, Bernkastel feet just getting caught out right after that spinner.
And Yanruko with a sizable combo has a pretty good score, just a 1 miss going on, I believe, here. Is not a bad play here from Ukraine. But they're just simply outmatched here on this consistency test. Only 1 miss from the US.
Yeah, like you mentioned, not a bad play at all by Ukraine, but unfortunately consistency is the name of the game on a map like this, and the United States just have it.
Yep, and Yaruko, a pretty respectable score there in the first ever map for Ukraine, 987k, but will be outdone. And Sekre is going to find a miss. I don't know where Sekre found the miss, but there's a 1 miss from Sekre. So
that was right at the end.
That was the last note. Are you kidding me? So Lexi, the lone FC, and SS at that. 1-0 USA. That's tragic for Sekre. That is, wow. USA instantly.
We'll see tweets about that later.
Yeah, we will definitely see a tweet about that later for sure. But a insta hidden 2 pick here from the United States. Going to go for that low AR one that Ukraine left open. Right up Zach's alley. I expect to see Zach, Elux, and Lexi here for the United States.
Before we get to hidden 2, though, looks like we're going to enjoy some nice jazz sounds. Look at this very beautiful graphic as we fix up some technical issues.
Wouldn't be the Catch World Cup without a few minor technical issues, but it's a great time to remind you about the banners that are available for sale in the Oz store. You can go get them right now. $2.50. Support your favorite team. And we're back. See, the client knew.
The power of banners.
The power banners. Client knows when I'm about to be done plugging banners. Yep, Elux checking in, the newcomer for the United States. Oh, it's not. Is Lexi not going to be playing this?
That'd be really interesting to see. I wonder if the United States wants to kind of try out their non-meta hidden players, since they have a decent chance against a lower seeded team.
Yeah, maybe wanting to get Colin some reps on hidden just to see how he's going to be faring out throughout this tournament.
Yeah, which honestly is not a bad strategy, because the United States does have that issue where they have Lexi and Zach, which are, well-known established hidden players, but then they have to find a third player that can cover that third slot. So this might be the auditions here.
Yeah, they brought in Elux to definitely help on that kind of lower AR skill set, similar to Zach, to help fill that role there. But same lineup for Ukraine. No substitutions there. We see Zach and Elux checking in for the United States. So here we go. Hidden 2. First pick for the USA. And let's see how many of them wiggle. It's going to be Colin and Yaruko wiggling. And Yaruko is going to get caught out.
That's unfortunate.
Right behind him too. Early double miss for Ukraine. But again, not too bad considering it's well before 200 combo, even 100 combo. But consistent misses here from Ukraine really are going to start being a problem here, as the US are already checking out and all the FCs are gone for Ukraine. It's very apparent that this is one of their weaker skill sets. Hidden was probably their worst spot from the qualifiers, and the US gonna exploit it.
Yeah, Naruko doing pretty well, but then the other 2 players struggling quite a bit more. Definitely not a strong suit of Ukraine.
Trip SS is for the United States at the moment. Bernkastel feet going down once again. Colin is going to be the first miss for the USA. But That's not going to change much at the moment. Still just a single miss at the halfway mark.
Yeah, very nice performance out of Elux right now. Actually,
Oh,
Zach
and he
and
is
Colin
down
missing.
Load FC. Yeah, those misses in that flurry of misses, it took out all the FCs except for Elux. But I mean, the US are still, even though they have 2 combos below 200, they have such a massive score advantage, over 400k at this point.
Yeah, at this point, we're just seeing if Elux is going to be holding that SS or if he's going to find a miss before the end. Only a quarter of the map left to go.
Yep, this would be very impressive for a World Cup debut. That is all I will say. We don't want to do the thing.
Oh no, never the thing.
It would be a terrible thing. Colin finding another miss, traded by Violet Feats. And coming to the end. Oh no!
No!
Oh no, he let off the dash. He mistimed the dash press.
Very close. Still very beautiful play from Elux, but unfortunate ending.
He is going to be the MVP of the lobby still, just outscoring Zach. United States take it 2-0. Unfortunate.
Classic 1x. You hate to see it.
Heartbreak City for Elux, but still a very good performance in your first ever World Cup map. Top scoring is always good. Zach right behind him, about 14k behind. Colin struggling. Came in with a 778k, but you know, I think Sekra was just wanting to get Colin some reps on hidden and test him early.
Yeah, and threw him on a pretty hard one as well with that low AR 8.4. It's always difficult, especially if you're not an established hidden player.
Oh, and also, especially if you miss the intro, that will mess you up.
Oh yeah,
it can take a lot to overcome that mental hurdle if you find like 1 or 2 early misses. But Ukraine up to pick now, and they will go in double time too. This is interesting.
Ooh, we're gonna see the twice map. The matches I was commentating earlier, we saw a lot of chat wanting twice, begging for twice, and they just didn't get it. It was heartbreaking for them.
Will oblige. So double time 2 for Ukraine. Interesting. We're going to be seeing Shadow Bolt's substitution here. First performance of his World Cup career and first appearance of the match. DeCreeper checking in for the United States.
No surprise there. DeCreeper, very well-known double-time player.
Yep, we see Sekre, DeCreeper checking in, Elux and Zach out. Those two were the hidden specialists of the team. Filling the role quite well. Colin, though, is more of a speed player. Colin, though, more of a higher AR hidden player. So that's kind of why he struggled a little bit on that hidden pick. Imagine he's not the biggest fan of low AR hidden.
Oh, I bet not.
So we'll see how many of these players take hidden. It'll be interesting to see if any of the Ukrainian players take hidden with their double time.
Yeah, the only one I could imagine would maybe be Naruko, who was the one doing the best on that hidden pick earlier. The other two struggling quite a bit, and with Shadow Bolts not even being subbed in for that, I can't imagine he's confident on hidden either.
Well, looks like no one will be taking hidden. Probably a smart choice if you're not an established hidden player. Unless you just prefer it and it helps you. That's the only reason to do it. No one will elect to do so, and here we go. Early miss from Colin, so advantage Ukraine. Take a screenshot now, folks.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Ukraine taking the lead.
We'll see how long they can hold that advantage. We're seeing some platter movement on the Ukrainian side right now. That's a little concerning, but they're holding on to the combos, and that's all that matters.
It is only a 2-minute, 14-second map, so they just have to hold on for a little bit.
Yep, but Shadow Bolt is going to miss, and that miss was later, and that is going to penalize Ukraine further, so the United States will be taking the lead. Not over, though. Ukraine still with 2 FCs. So the US is 2.
Yeah, definitely still winnable. But Violet Feast now.
Yep, and now Ukraine are really going to need some help. Halfway point, a miss behind. About a miss and a half behind, I should say. But Sekiri and Creeper don't seem to be showing any signs of missing. Sekiri just finding one droplet miss. That's about it. To Creeper still rocking the SS as Violet Feast goes down once again.
Yeah, things starting to look pretty bad for Ukraine here. Only a third of the map left to go, and they need at least 2, maybe 3 misses from the United States.
And they're going to need some help. Violet Feet's just struggling as Shadow Bolts is also going to miss. And Yarugo is going to drop the FC 3/4 of the way through. Tragic there. Really had something good going there.
Unfortunate team miss, but that will probably seal the deal as we get into the end of the map here. Shadow Bolt's finding one more miss before this break section.
Yep, Sekirated Creeper. Still on the FCs. Colin has not missed since his early miss. And that is going to be 3-0 United States.
Get another double miss from Ukraine. Yeah, that will wrap it. That is a fairly sizable victory for United States there, but them being pretty competent double-time team, not super surprising there, just the single miss from Colin. All single-digit misses from Ukraine, so still definitely a very good showing from them.
Yeah, that was a very good showing from Ukraine at the beginning. The first half of the map, they played very well. But the consistency, just not enough. United States will have the next pick in Ukraine. They're going to be thinking about their potential final pick. But the US will fire with Mixed Mod 2. Now, the big
United
question
States.
here,
Go ahead.
big question here is who's going to play Hard Rock for Ukraine. I would imagine Naruto. Or no, actually, Naruto will probably play the hidden.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like Naruto's definitely going to be the hidden player. Don't know about Hard Rock and Nomad, though.
Yeah, I just don't know the Ukrainian team that well, because if Naruto is the only player that's capable of playing speed, then he kind of has to play Hard Rock. So he would play Hard Rock and then put somebody else on hidden. So it just depends. But optimally, we would see him on the hidden, I would assume. And we are going to see Elux check back in with Lexi.
Yeah, Lexi showing in as well.
I know I spoke with Sekre before this match. He did say he told me that he wanted to get Colin and Elux some good reps this weekend to get them ready for later rounds of the tournament. So I think we're seeing a lot of these top teams do that with their newer players, or with the players that typically don't play as much. You know, get them warmed up.
Yeah, get them nice and introduced to the tournament scene in Catch World Cup.
All right, so interesting. We will see for the United States. It's going to be Colin, Lexi, Elux. Colin on Hard Rock, Lexi, Nomad, Elux, Hidden. Violet Feats will take the Hard Rock for Ukraine. Yaruko, Hidden, and Shadow Bolts, Nomad.
Yeah, it seems like we got training all around for United States, taking the Hidden off of Lexi.
Yeah, he's just playing the role of consistency there on the Nomad. They're definitely wanting to get Elux some reps on Hidden as much as possible. But he is going to find the first miss. And that will be advantage Ukraine. We'll see how this plays out from here. Still plenty of map left to go. And that miss was before 200.
This is once again going to be low AR Hidden for the Hidden players.
Yep. So slight advantage Ukraine off the miss from Elux quarter of the way through. Oh, Violet Feats will miss, and Elux will trade it. That's big, because Violet Feats is the Hard Rock player, so that's the heavily weighted player. Finding another miss as well. Elux's miss, though, might keep Ukraine just in front a little longer.
It's going to be really close, though, as we get halfway through the map.
Yeah, as Elux and Violet Feats recover back up to 200, this is going to get very close. Shadow Bolts drop.
Shadow Bolts.
Switch it. So advantage USA. Colin is going to offset it, though, so Ukraine now... Oh, Violet Feast!
Oh, no.
Oh, misses all over the place. It's Lexi versus Nyaruko. We're going to have to keep eyes on these Hard Rock players. But Shadow Bolts is recovering back up to 200, that Nomad. And now Ukraine is back in front. Final quarter.
They have a really good chance here to steal a point away. They just need to hold on.
The door is open. The U.S. has left that door cracked, and Ukraine sticking their foot in, digging in. Nyaruko's miss is
Shadow
double
Bolts,
miss.
no!
And the door might have just been slammed shut on Ukraine. They're going to need a double miss. Oh, and they get it! They get the double miss! They get the double miss right back. Never mind. Shadow Bolts will drop once again. Violet Feats Colin. No one can find combo. Nyaruko's the highest combo, but he's not going to be able to do it in time. Colin drops. Violet Feet trades it. And Lexi and Elux are going to build to save it.
No,
Nyaruko. And that, oh, so tragic. Ukraine not going to be able to do it. A double miss from the U.S. at the end. That was quite a mess.
Yeah, really messy last half of that map. Ukraine had a lot of big chances there. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get there in the end, but definitely a good showing from them.
Big difference, though, was definitely the Nomad players. Lexi outdoing Shadow Bolts by a fair margin.
Absolutely, yeah.
But for a while, the timing of those misses was just favoring Ukraine, and they are now down 4-0 to their last pick. And they will go with double time one. Interesting.
Right back to the double time. Yeah, I don't know why they went double time twice. We were expecting all Nomad, and they started out with that Nomad convert for Nomad 4, but then leaving Nomad 3 and Nomad 2 open.
Yeah, because I don't know why you would pick double time here, because that's just going to bring Lexi, Sekre, Colin back in. Or potentially DeCreeper.
Yeah, there we are. There's the Creeper.
I guess it's just their best map as a team they have left, which is, that's what it is. That's the best logical pick.
Yeah, you just got to go for it and hope for the best.
We'll see what Ukraine can muster on potentially the final pick of the match. A very popular pick this weekend, double time one. And it is about to get underway. No substitutions on the Ukrainian side. So Colin, Lexi, and DeCreeper for the USA. Just a couple droplet misses from Ukraine.
Yeah, very solid start so far. So we're approaching 150 combo. Shadow Bolt's going to find the first miss.
Yeah, just before that 200 mark, Shadow Bolts is going to go down. And he will find yet another miss from Shadow Bolts. So USA now in the driver's seat. Violet Feats. Ooh, now things are really tough for Ukraine here. USA sprinting away. And yet another miss from Violet Feats is really going to put Ukraine behind. Already almost at the halfway point. This map is not long at all.
Yeah, 1 minute 46 seconds. That might be the shortest map we've seen this stream.
But there is still a lone hope for Ukraine. The SS residing with Nyaruko. They could just be going for a moral victory, getting a single FC. They have yet to do that this match.
Feats did find another miss there, but Shadow Bolts, he's up there as well. Almost 500 combo.
A good little recovery out of Shadow Bolts right now. Unfortunately for Ukraine, it's just no misses from